these models like in the Bahamas.
The most insane festival the world has ever seen.
Island getaway turned disaster.
It became very barbaric.
Today we're going to be talking about a story of misogyny, thievery, real life taking of people's money. We're talking about the Fyre Netflix documentary involving Ja Rule and this cat named Billy McFarland, and it starts right now.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, but to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
What's good, YouTube? He's still hanging around, man. We might have to start a YouTube channel together. It's the all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful, sexy as hell host with the co-host Larry. And
What's up?
And today we are talking about the Netflix documentary Fyre. And before we do that, which +7s of sexy you want? You want the clear ones or the dark?
I'm gonna take the clear ones. We
give
might have to get academic on this one.
Yeah.
You know?
We put on our +7s of sexy as hell work on skilling our craft. Giving you a more informed YouTube experience, something better to look at. Please subscribe to my channel, his. Let us know if you've seen this documentary. Post your comments about what we gotta say. So this documentary seems to be American greed gone Hulu, gone Netflix. Another Anglo-Saxon American who had a dream. He had a vision. He was able to cook the books. He lied to other billionaires that gave him money to make up schemes. Then he fraudulently pretended like he was going to have a party that was going to be the grandest party ever in history on the island. And when people show up, they're going there in Charlie Brown style huts that was basically cardboard. Tell us about Billy McFarland.
This is pure, unadulterated dumbassery and tomfoolery right here. This is. They say you cannot con you cannot con a non-greedy man. Mm-hmm. If you are not greedy, you can't be conned. Mm-hmm. And he conned all these people, all the people that invested, all the kids that went there. They were all greedy. They wanted to go and have these ridiculous experiences. Mm-hmm. These people thought, I'm greedy. Yeah, I can afford this, so I'm gonna spend $50,000 because I want to go hang out with supermodels and Instagram chicks, and I want to go have all these fine, luxurious experiences, and Nothing. They got hustled. Mm-hmm. They got hustled.
And he hustled some of the models too. Now the court case came out. He went to jail and he was an a-hole in jail. I want you guys, if you haven't seen it, think of if you could take a tech savant like Mark Zuckerberg but make him a con man. That's this Billy kid. He's got that same personality. He's an introvert. He's weird, but he has this vision, and he was able to project the vision that got money out of people. And I just can't help but think to myself how some of us average, ordinary brothers, if we come up with some cockamamie scheme like this, it's not even going to get to second base. No. He was able to con the guy that owned previously the Oklahoma Thunder, who was an oil tycoon, out of somewhere like $300-400 million. And when it all started to come out that this guy's scheme was a lie, this man, the guy that owned the Thunder, went and killed himself.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was real terrible. And throughout the story, he goes on to show you how he was able to get people to just believe in hype. He got Ja Rule on the team. He got other entertainers on the team. Yeah. We're not going to tell you all of them, but the documentary mentions several entertainers. Then he went and found all these beautiful women to really make it seem like he had it going on. What we call that in the hood, fake it till you make it.
You know, and here's the thing. He put out enough money that had people convinced. He had people convinced because of the money he was putting out there in the beginning up front that he was legit. So he was hiring high-end PR firms. He was hiring high-end social media marketing firms. He was paying these supermodels God knows how much, whatever their rates are, to bring them out to these private islands and film these really slick promo videos. He was putting out money for those people were getting paid to actually do these things.
And see, but he did a lot of that on credit.
Right.
And so, he took investors' money who invested in him, and he used that money to keep the PR machine going, which is everything you just talked about.
So it's sort of like the old school con man stuff. They'll show you $250,000, promising that you'll get that if you give them another $250,000, he'll give you $5 million back. Right. Well, all he did was show you $250,000 and took $250,000 more from you, and now you're just out your money and got nothing back. And that's what he did. He conned a whole lot of people. The problem with this is, I can't feel bad for the people that got conned, because some of those people, I mean, I heard stories where people saying that they quit their jobs because their bosses wouldn't give them time off. People said they sold everything that they had because they wanted to go do this. I'm thinking to myself, that's completely irresponsible.
And they went into their IRAs, their retirement portfolios. You're willing to risk a tax penalty on money that's getting you a return back of 7 to 9% because you want to go be in the limelight for something that's going to last a weekend?
Right. See, here's the thing. The people that could afford to go to these places they might be upset that they lost their money, but the people who could truly afford, the really ultra wealthy that can afford to go and pay that could really afford it, not people who were cashing in their IRAs and mortgaging their house, not those people. Those people are upset because they were dumb and spent a whole bunch of money that they shouldn't have spent. But the truly wealthy, they lose $50,000. It's an unfortunate experience, but it's not breaking their bank. And I lose $50,000, I'm gonna hunt you down and find you.
Yeah, man. You know? And the thing is, the truly wealthy, the way our society is established, when events like this happen, the truly wealthy, they don't pay for it. They say, my status should let me in because I'm going to help bring people here that's going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, guys, if you love American greed, if you like seeing those type of tales so that you can keep learning how to avoid and how to see the warning signs of someone who's faking it till they're making it, a con man. I once said a con man could only get but so far, but hell, look at what we got in the White House. So I might have to take the
ultimate con man.
I might have to take that statement back. Post your comments down below. Have you seen it? What do you think? And if you haven't seen it, let us know if you're going to see it. Closing remarks?
Man, I don't feel bad for any of them. It's sort of like, how do you feel bad for rich people problems like that? I mean, you literally have people in this world starving, and then you have a bunch of people that are upset because they got hustled out of $50,000 or $100,000 or $200,000 that they went to go spend on a music festival. This is not like somebody went to buy a house and got hustled. These people went to a music festival that was costing that much money. I don't feel bad for them. You got hustled.
I feel a
Go
little.
to Coachella next time.
I feel a little bad just simply because it what makes me upset is the way the orchestrator of this whole thing, Billy McFarland, whatever the hell his name is. I feel bad because I don't understand why rich people or people of influence keep propping these type of people up. If you're so rich and influential and he gives you these cooked ass accounting books, shouldn't you be able to decipher that there's something wrong with his numbers? Because I go get a bank loan right now, and if I don't have everything looking like it's a realistic chance for it to work, it's not going to happen. Right. And I've done this several times. I've done real estate. I've done some deals. I've written business plans, and they put me through the ringer.
Right.
Why are these type of con men able to keep making these damn Ponzi schemes with these huge establishments such as churches, banks, and other rich guys? So that's the part that makes me feel upset. You got to do better than that.
It's a risk, though. People take risk all the time. If you really want to make money, you have to take risks. Sometimes you have to take very large risks. And I think a lot of these people that have this large sort of institutional wealth or family wealth, some of them have been used to taking very large risks, and some of them are self-made. They did it because they were able to take very, very big risks, and it paid off. So they're they're not afraid of taking those chances. But sometimes you give somebody $3, $4, $5, $10 million, and then they run off with it.
You have to when you take that kind of a big risk, you have to be very calculated and educated in the risk.
Right.
Now, I feel like that these people are able to keep weaving through the cracks because people don't do the dirt research on them that they do on us. Because he was able to make it look like he had it going on.
Right.
He faked it till he made it.
But he never made it.
He never made it. He had the nice car, had the nice cooked up accounting books. He had the PR machine going. He had rappers in his corner. He had all this going on, so it looked like he had it going on.
Right.
That when you come to a big investor, they just say, "Oh, I'm not gonna read through him. I'm just gonna go by the people who are surrounding him and say that he's got it going on, and I'm gonna give him the money."
Right.
If it's that easy, I need to be hawking my house over right now so that I can get close to every politician in the state of North Carolina, so I can look like I got it going on.
Well, you know, it doesn't take much to get next to a politician. They're inexpensive.
Man, I don't know about that, bro. In the state of North Carolina, them guys, they make you work for that money. They ain't taking off no shirt for no $10. That's all I can say. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Post some comments down below, and we're going to catch you on the next one. And until the next Sexy as Hell video, we'll see you. Oh, I forgot.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
That's right.
Peace.